Hello, everyone. I am here for a live chat and I am back. I'm glad that I am back. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. I know this is Monday, but obviously, I was banned for a whole week. Yes, I said it, but yeah, um, I hope I can invite some of you guys into the live chat. Hello, happy late birthday. Thanks, Gus. Thanks, Rex. Okay, so how I was banned on YouTube was that apparently when I posted a Chris Chan like picture like of me flipping the bird at Chris Chan, I got banned from it. I don't know why, because apparently Chris Chan is protected or some shit. My older brother told me, and unfortunately I can't talk about Chris Chan, he told me. And I can't even talk about Daniel Larson either. And Daniel Larson, oh boy, he's in jail because apparently he didn't pay his bond for $20,000. I'm not joking. Yeah. This is why I hate YouTube. Like it's like, bro, we can talk about things we don't like or not or whatever. Like, YouTube sucks. Like, I swear to fucking God, YouTube is a pain in the ass. I fucking hate YouTube sometimes. But I'm glad that I have my community tab back, finally. And recording videos, thank God. Because it was bullshit. I'm actually glad that there's a couple of YouTubers who've been making videos. Yeah, I am back finally. Like I thought that it was not like I thought I was banned for good. Like apparently if I do like another post of me flipping the bird or talking shit on someone or whatever, like apparently like the next strike I'll be banned for 2 weeks. And then after that, then I'm banned permanently. Yeah, a $20,000 bond. Well, yeah. Hello?
And
Hey. Oh, Tony Montana.
yeah, I
Oh,
mean, I know my
holy
name isn't credited like usual. It's written differently here and whatnot, but that's because it says this is my Google account that I just logged in with whoever, so that's why it's different apparently here and has a different like name and icon everything here. So that's why. So yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, holy shit.
So I'd come here so late, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, this is your first time being on my channel. Like in my video, like I mean, you commented before, but like, holy shit, you're on my channel.
Right? Yeah. Like this is the yeah. This isn't on YouTube, is it?
Yeah, this is YouTube.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I know it's on YouTube. Cool. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't know how this thing worked at first. Whoever. So that's why I'm chatting like this. And so yeah. Yeah. So that's what's
Yeah.
going on there. And so yeah. So I apologize. And so yeah. So yeah. So another thing I wanted to say was happy belated birthday, both birthday by the way. Hope you had a great one yesterday.
Yeah, and apparently, I talked about like apparently I was banned on YouTube
Mm-hmm. Right.
for a week because
Uh-huh.
apparently when I took a picture of me flipping the bird at Chris Chan,
Mhm.
apparently when I posted that into the community tab, they gave me a strike.
Wait, seriously, they did?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's stupid. Ugh.
So apparently, like, I can't talk about Chris Chan or whatever because YouTube is protecting him or whatever.
Ugh, that's so stupid. All right, man, that's really that's crazy and stupid right there. That's really crazy and stupid right there. I'm so sorry to hear about that, man. Just,
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but if they don't want me to talk about Chris Chan, I guess I can. I mean, at least I'm doing a live stream talking about him. I can't even talk about Daniel Larson.
oh man, wait, really? Oh man, oh man, that's man. Ugh. Now
But
what's going on there? That's weird and annoying.
yeah, Daniel Larson is in jail
Dang.
because he didn't pay the bond or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and no, I didn't see. Well, I did see clips of Red Raptor Wright's 65 review, but I have to look it up. But yeah, um, what what are your thoughts on the PNSO Montosaurus
Oh, that's a good
figure?
question. Oh, yeah, that's very quick. That's a great question. That's a great question. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Thanks for asking that. Yeah. So that's another thing. Um, personally, that's a yeah. Personally, I really like myself actually. Yeah. My as for me, yeah. I actually I really like myself honestly. Yeah, I actually really like myself. Yeah, and yeah, I think it. Yeah, I actually like pretty well myself honestly. Yeah, I think it actually looks pretty good. I think myself and yeah.
So you like the Edmontosaurus PNSO figure?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Because I was thinking like, okay, if this is Regulus, then this is a big figure um because Regulus is kind of a small Edmontosaurus, but I think judging by the tail length, it
Mhm.
should be Anectons. And there's
Yeah.
kind of a debate really back and forth on did Anectons had a crest like its Alaskan cousin or not, or whatever. A matter of fact, I think I said it in the interview with Matthew the Dino King. Apparently, I'm doing a project on an Amontis, like, I don't know, like trying to do a smart move by like using its making a sharp turn and hit the T Rex with its tail, and then it gets the hell out of here.
Like, oh yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. So yeah. I've heard about that too. Yeah, I've heard about that as well too. And yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah, yeah, it's really cool and interesting you're doing that, man. I can't wait to see how that's gonna look and stuff. I can't wait to see what the final result for that is, and I can't wait to. That's gonna be interesting, cool. I think, and yeah, it's really cool, man. Yeah. So yeah. So another thing I was also gonna say though
Yeah.
was so that's another thing though. Yeah, there actually has been a bit of a I have definitely heard about that. There has, of course, been actually a bit of a debate here and there between them about if whether or not Edmontosaurus and about Edmontosaurus and Ectens possibly having a crest too or whatever. They have said recently that it is possible that it had a crest as well too, and they that it's possible that it did too. And and some people have also said that therefore, since that's at least a possibility, maybe the PNSO Edmontosaurus is indeed supposed to actually be an Ectens this time and not Regalis. However, but so they've said that therefore that is actually a very strong possibility that it actually is an Ectens and not a Regalis. However, it's not been confirmed yet, and we still don't know for certain yet. However, and so that in mind, like
Yeah.
if it honestly does, so that's the thing though. Like since I had that crest, since I saw that crest on there first, I thought that therefore it was definitely Regalis, and I also still maybe think it at least possibly is now, since there is no actual straight and slash or concrete evidence for for Edmontosaurus, Anectens actually having a crest himself. However, though, if it is a possibility, then or whatever, if it and slash or if they knew about that themselves, then and slash or maybe that was their intent all along. Like maybe they knew themselves that Edmontosaurus did indeed have a crest, that Edmontosaurus and Ectens did indeed have a crest, or whatever. So therefore they're saying that they're probably think so. Maybe they did know about that and slash or they knew about that possibility, or whatever. So maybe that model. So maybe they did make that model to be an Edmontosaurus and Ectens, although with a crest though, and but we just don't. But there's just no confirmation on it yet on that just yet, and we don't know for certain just yet, or whatever. So maybe that's what's going on there. But yeah, so it's one of those. I think it's definitely one of those two. I'm just guessing here, but it feels like it's more likely an Edmontosaurus regalis because of the fact it has that crest on its head, and we don't know for a fact if Edmontosaurus nectens actually did have the crest on its head or not. We don't if it also had a crest on its head or not. We don't
Yeah.
know. yet, so I feel like it's a possibility to. So and so that's still being debated and whatnot. So I thought, and however, we do know for a fact that Matasaurus regalis did indeed have a crest on its head, and Matasaurus regalis seems to be the Matasaurus that's normally done monoform in general anyway too. And also, so with all that in mind and whatnot, I feel like that it probably is actually meant to be. Like I'm still kind of on the fence myself, honestly. If it is honestly Matasaurus Anectens or Matasaurus regalis or not, but if it's supposed to be as large as it is, and they honestly knew that it was, and they knew about that possibility. Like if it's honestly as large as it is, and if it's built the way it is and whatnot, and I mean, is like since it's built the way it is, and since it's as large as it is and whatnot, I feel like it is at least a possibility, and also
Yeah,
since PNSO probably knew about it, it is possible, at least possible, that PNSO knew about the possibility of Montosaurus and Nectens having that crest on its head or not, since they do at least know
yeah,
probably a possibility. However, I'm thinking it's probably more likely Nectens myself, given that, but I think
yeah,
it's just slightly more likely, but I don't know for certain though. So yeah.
yeah, and I do believe that judging by the
Mhm.
size, it looks like it's the size of Wilson and Cameron.
Oh
So yeah, I'm gonna have to say that it's a Nectins.
yeah.
Now with the Hollow Good and Montosaurus, I'm actually surprised it's smaller than the PNSO one.
Mhm.
So I'm probably gonna say that like if I get that one figure too, I'm
Mhm.
probably gonna pretend that oh it's a juvenile or whatever, or it's a or it's Regalis or whatever it's called.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Um,
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
yeah,
Interesting. That. Yeah.
and it does have a crest too. I hope Hollow Good makes more and more figures. I know
Yeah.
that they
Definitely.
have Alamosaurus, and Alamosaurus, man, it's awesome. Like I have to say that their figures look much better than PNSO's Alamosaurus, even though I love the PNSO Alamosaurus. But the problem with that is they're freaking expensive. But not
Right.
only
Yeah.
that,
Hmm.
I don't have enough room for it. I don't think.
Oh.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna say yeah, screw it. I'm not gonna get the Hollow Good um, Alamosaurus. What are your thoughts on those guys?
Mm. Thanks for asking. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. I myself. Uh, yeah. I personally love the. I love the. Yeah. I love the. Yeah, I absolutely love the new the new How Long Good. That's how the name of the company is pronounced, by the way. How Long Good. They
Oh,
actually
hello,
called
good.
GR Toys, but then they got renamed to just. But then apparently they were renamed to How Long Good eventually, or something like that. So yeah, so their real name is actually How Long Good, pronounced How Long Good. So yeah, How Long Good. However, I myself still call them GR Toys, just anyway because of that though. So yeah,
Yeah.
but to answer your question there, though, yeah, think that's a great question. Thank you for asking me. I would have to say, uh, yeah, I personally love them. I personally love them myself. I personally love those ones myself. I think they both look awesome. I love both of them. I think both of them look amazing. I think they're probably, I think they're absolutely fantastic models. In fact, I think they're probably the best Alamosaurus models just in general right now, period, and slash or the one like, and also like I think they're also the best ones that are on the market right now, period, as well too. So yeah, I think they're the best ones on the market just in general too. So yeah, I love the both of those. So I love the both of those. So yeah, I absolutely love both of those new GR Toys and Alamosaurus models myself. And yeah, I personally love them both myself. I think they both look amazing, honestly. And yeah, I think they're the best ones out there. Period. I think. And yeah, I would absolutely love to get my hands on at least on both of them one day. Definitely but if I had to really, but preferably though the one with the blue coloration though. I think one of them has a blue coloration. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, that one's pretty good, but I
Yeah.
like the one with the sandy light color. I think that one is more accurate
Mhm.
because I don't know, like the Cretaceous New Mexico was very
Mm.
like more like not floodplains, but it was more like a plain like the African plains, I think. I
Oh, okay.
think so. It wasn't like the swamp like Hell Creek, I know that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Because like how could a big animal survive in big like in a swamp area like that?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Definitely.
I
Yeah.
mean, even though that elephants live in like like
Mhm.
live in jungles and stuff,
Mhm.
but we're talking about an animal that's like 100
Right.
like 80 feet long or whatever. Well, 80 tons and 100 feet long.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. 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 At least there were some species that of Alamosaurus that were like I'm not all of them or whatever, nor the type species or whatever. But I think though that there were, but I know for a fact that there were definitely some species though that were 100 feet or longer or whatever. I definitely remember that. So I definitely know about that. So I definitely know there are some that were over 100 feet long. So I definitely remember that myself. And yeah, so yeah, I need to. So yeah, I think that's a very strong. So yeah, definitely that. So with all that in mind, that completely makes sense. The way you said there, that completely makes sense, and I completely understand there, and that yeah, that definitely that sounds about right, and I agree with you there definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely correct, and I agree with you there. And yeah, so yeah. Another thing, but to answer your question though, from earlier, out of the two GR Toys Alamosaurus models that were made though, I love both colorations myself. I think both their colorations for the model are fantastic, and I would love to pick up both someday if I could, and I'd love to pick up both models of them someday if I could. Yeah, and I'd love to pick up both of them if I could. However, more preferably though, I'd probably have to say, but more preferably though, if I had to, if I'd but more preferably though, I would, if I had to really just pick one of them though, I would definitely have to pick I would definitely have to pick the one with the blue colors myself though, because that one, because I just generally think that one, even though because I think that one just generally kind of looks more interesting to me and whatnot, and I just say that one, that's just my general preference for the colorations of them. Just that one with the blue coloration is just the one that interests me more, and I like that one more of the two. And I think that one's just the most interesting to me and whatnot. So if I really just if I had to really just pick one of them myself, though, I would definitely have to say that one though. And so yeah, so I'd have to say all myself. So yeah.
Interesting.
So yes,
I
that was my pick. But yeah, so the point is, yeah, both of them look fantastic though, and I think they both look amazing myself. Definitely. So to answer your question, I love both of them myself. I think they both look amazing. I think, and I think they both look amazing. And just yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Um. Oh, by the way, like this is not like an interview. That you know that, right?
Right, of course. Yeah, definitely not. No, definitely not.
Okay. Okay. I was just like because I want to interview a lot of people
Cool.
of this
Awesome. Right.
year. Like
That makes sense.
I want to. I don't know. There's a lot of like, and I can't like. I would love to interview like the famous paleontologists, but the problem is that some of them are already interviewed, some are, and some are really busy as hell. Like
Okay.
for example, I want to interview Dr. Darian H, even though he's probably interviewed so many times, of course.
Right.
But the problem is that he
Mhm.
seems to be a really busy fella.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
But he did appreciate my video that I did a book review of the marine reptiles book.
Cool. Really now. Oh, awesome. Cool. Great to hear that, man. Awesome.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I also want to get his Dinosaurpedia book.
Oh, yeah. I think I know. I think. Oh, awesome. Cool. Cool. Okay. Cool. 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 I think I know
And
which one you're talking about. I think I might know which one you're talking about, but I think I do, but I'm not entirely certain right now. I might need to go look that
yeah,
up.
it has the
The point is, though, yeah,
Styracosaurus.
that's really cool though, and yeah, I can and cool. I can understand that. Yeah, cool. Go
Yeah,
on.
and also there's a Tracy Ford book too that's kind of like Darian Nash's book too on the Dinosaur Pete Encyclopedia or whatever.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty cool as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I'd like to well both of those books. I know that him and Tracy are actually good friends, even though that they disagree. But Tracy said that he's friends with Darian H.
okay. Cool. Right. Of course. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's one.
and also notice that I always think that Matthew the Dino King looks like Dr. Darian H. Doesn't he look like Darian H?
Ooh, that's a great question. Now that I'm and you know what? Now that you say it, I guess I can slightly see it myself. Maybe kind of slightly. I guess. Yeah. Maybe just kind of slightly. I guess. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like maybe it's the facial hair.
Mm, mm, mm,
Then again, I mean, I don't know.
mm.
And Matthew the Dinosaur King, he's interviewed, well, not interviewed, but he's made like a lot of reviews on figures and stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. He definitely has. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of like even he and Jurassic Collectibles and Annie's Dinosaur reviews, they do toy reviews, and now I doing toy reviews.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm thinking about to get the Amontosaurus figure and the Pianoso Spinosaurus figure. What are your thoughts on the Spinosaurus?
Oh, you mean that new one, Amen, or whatever it's how you pronounce it? Is that what
Yeah,
you
the
mean? Or do you
bigger
mean the new
one,
one, the
not
one
the
that's
sub-adult.
has that new update with the tail fluke and whatnot, that's called like Amen or something like that? That one?
Yeah, yeah, the one. Yeah, that one with the heron-like head built, like kind of
Right, yeah.
like this
Oh
almost.
yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Definitely. I know what you're talking about. They're absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Great question there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great question. Thanks so much for asking. Definitely, yeah. So what I was gonna say was yeah, that one definitely. Yeah, great question. Yeah. My thoughts on that one are yeah. I absolutely my thoughts on that one are I absolutely love that one myself. I absolutely love that one myself. I think that one is I think that one I absolutely love that one myself. I think it is an absolutely phenomenal figure. I think it's just an absolutely spectacular figure just in general. It's very accurate, it's very up to date, and it's very good size for what it is too. It's and also not to mention it is in scale, and if you didn't know this yet, it is actually indeed in scale with the 2021 PNSO Carcharodontosaurus, which is good and also only appropriate, I think, because as you know, Spinosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus both indeed live together at the same time and place, of course. So I think it's only appropriate they make them both in scale with each other like that, So yeah, and I think so this one so yeah, what I'm saying is like yeah, this figure is just a generally spectacular figure. I think it has a great. I think it's very. I think it's very accurate and up to date. I think it's very anatomically accurate as well too. I think it just looks has a general great appearance to it. I think it has amazing coloration as well, and it's very up to date. I think, and honestly, at least as far as Spinosaurus reconstruction models go, at least as far as the ones as the at least as far as the 2020 reconstructions for Spinosaurus at least as far as the 2020 reconstruction Spinosaurus models go, I think it is honestly the at least objectively speaking, the best and most accurate of all of those 2020 update slash reconstruction Spinosaurus models, just in general out there right now. I think, and I think, yeah, and so yeah, I think it looks absolutely amazing myself. I think it looks absolutely spectacular myself, yeah, it just looks absolutely spectacular myself. I think, and I would, and just yeah, I think it's, and I would absolutely love to get my hands on one day myself, and just so yeah, so that's what I think myself, and yeah.
Yeah, I want to get it too. And I also like to do like a project. Well, not really a project, but I like to do like length size because not a lot of people say that oh, Spinosaurus is the largest. Well, excuse me, but to define large. Matter of fact, AK Rex, he did a debunked video years ago on Mega Top Tens on Giganotosaurus being the largest theropod or whatever, even though
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
a bit off topic, but still
Right.
define large.
Right. Yeah.
And Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I hate to say this, but Tyrannosaurus is taller than Giganotosaurus, and I think it's taller than Spinosaurus.
Mm, mm, mm.
Or is Spinosaurus taller than Tyrannosaurus?
That's a good question. I don't really know. It's a good question.
Because
Uh,
I know that mass wise, Tyrannosaurus is heavier and Spinosaurus is longer.
right.
So Spinosaurus is the longest theropod.
Right. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
and
but yeah,
and
but
I'm
mhm.
and I want to do a want to get the Giganotosaurus figure too by PNSO.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool. Good to you then. Cool. Oh, interesting. Cool. Awesome. Cool. All right. Cool.
Um.
So actually, that's the thing. Okay, I actually looked up a size thing just now. Uh, uh, from what I can tell, um, uh, okay, apparently, yeah, I think how it goes is okay. So first of all, to be fair and for the record, I think when people say largest when it comes to theropod dinosaurs, the few that are considered to be the largest, of course, those being like T-Rex, Maposaurus, Giganotosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, and Spinosaurus. Of course, when they say largest in that case, I think whenever they say that, they usually always mean, at least from what I've been able to tell in the past. But whenever they say that, though, they usually always mean when they say largest, they usually always mean in terms of physical length. Like that's what they mean by largest usually, not in terms of like weight and slash or mass or whatever. They usually mean in terms of, or height though. They usually mean in terms of length, and so usually actually, like, could be wrong about the height or whatever, but I could be wrong about the height maybe, but it definitely usually refers to the length though, if anything, at least. If anything, it at least usually it usually always refers to the length to the length of the animal though, at least if anything. And So apparently that's the thing. So when they say largest, and slash or whenever they call Spinosaurus the largest, they mean at least almost always they mean in terms of the general length of the animal, because and so that's what they mean by that, I think. And so yeah. However, that's the thing though. For the longest time, okay, from what I can tell, and I'm looking up a graph on the internet right now of this a picture that has all of these, that has a picture of some of these dinosaurs on standing next to each other, and regard that has a picture of all these theropods standing next to each other to see how big, that shows who's the largest or whatever. Apparently, now one of them is outdated, so some of them are outdated. So Spinosaurus might not be accurate for some of them, but apparently not. But for most of them though, the other ones the other ones are accurate though. Apparently, though, I mean, the other ones though are mostly accurate though. From what I can, the other ones are mostly accurate though. From what I can tell, and so then mine. So I think this is how it goes. Okay, it looks like it looks like in terms of actual height, it looks like I could be wrong, but it looks like the T-Rex, Carcharodontosaurus, and Giganotosaurus are all the same height as each other, but in terms of length, Giga is longer than T-Rex, and Carcharodontosaurus is longer than Giga, and Spinosaurus. From what I can tell, now at least Spinosaurus is shorter in height than all those other theropods, Maposaurus, Giganotosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, and T-Rex, of course. It apparently is shorter in terms of height compared to all those guys. However, even so, though, at least as far as the new reconstructions go, of course, however, so even though it is shorter than them in terms of physical height, at least from the graph I'm looking at, but maybe that graph is a little outdated itself, even though it is shorter than them in terms of physical height, it is still the longest though in terms of physical length though. So what I'm saying, and so it looks like from what I can tell, Spinosaurus was the longest of all of those theropods. So when people, and again, like I was saying earlier, when people say largest theropod, they usually mean in terms of the actual length of the dinosaur itself. So with that in mind, it looks like Spinosaurus is indeed still the longest of all those theropod dinosaurs. However, in terms of physical, so like it looks like Spinosaurus is still the largest. No. It looks like Spinosaurus is the longest of all those theropod dinosaurs in terms of physical size. It looks like Spinosaurus is indeed the longest of all of them. However, all the others are all those other ones are apparently at least somewhat taller than it, and also not to mention, if anything, those all those other dinosaurs. But if anything, though. Even though all those others are taller than Spinosaurus, but Spinosaurus is still longer than all of them, though, and the order of length from longest to least, from most longest to least longest is Spinosaurus, Carcharodontosaurus, Giganotosaurus, Mapusaurus, and then T-Rex itself. So I think that's what's apparently going on there. Apparently, from what I can tell, most likely, at least it's what I've been able. At least it's what I can tell from.
That's weird
Most
because
from of it on the internet, whatever. So that's apparently. So from what I've seen so far of it on. So I've seen from all that. So I've seen so far from all that on the internet so far is that's how it is for the sizes of them in terms of physical size for all of them. From what I've seen on the internet so far. So yeah, apparently that's what's going on there. So yeah, so that's what apparently that's what it looks like to me. So go on.
That's weird because I always thought that Giga and Carcharodontosaurus are literally the same size. But, and of course, that Giganotosaurus being heavier than Carcharodontosaurus.
Right.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Giganotosaurus was close to 8 tons. Carcharodontosaurus was, I believe, 7 to 6 tons or 6 to 7 tons. Yeah. But in terms of length, like they're usually both the same height. Well, same size in terms of length. I mean, even in general, I heard that Carcharodontosaurus and Giga and even Rex are in the 40-foot long spectrum, but who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, and for some reason, people are saying that for some weird reason, a lot of these weirdos say that Tarbosaurus is the third largest tyrannosaur. No, it is not.
Wait, which one again? I couldn't hear you there. I think your audio kind of messed with you there. What were you saying? Say the name again.
Okay. So there was this weird debate that I had on YouTube, and they said that Zutang tyrannus is the second largest tyrannosaurid.
Oh, that's the species.
No, it's not. Tarbosaurus is still the second largest tyrannosaur after T-Rex.
Okay.
So therefore, Tarbosaurus is larger. Even PNSO kind of effed it up because if you look at the not the hologood, if you look at the PNSO Zooting Tyrannus figure and the Tarbosaurus figure, the Zooting Tyrannus should be smaller, not larger than Tarbosaurus.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Even
Also,
though
that's
that
another
I'm
thing, real
not,
quick before go on. Actually, you first.
even though that I'm not impressed with the Tarbosaurus figure, the PNSO Tarbosaurus figure.
Right. Me neither. No. Yeah.
Like its head looks kind of shrink wrapped, but its body's like muscular. It just makes no sense.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And also, that's another thing. And I don't know about you now. And now, again, of course, please do correct me if I'm wrong about this. But if I'm not mistaken, though, I don't think Tarbosaurus was even. I think that, like, generally speaking, though, Tarbosaurus wasn't even actually that like robust slash beefy like that. Just in general, whatever, you know. Like, I think that I think that from what I can tell, the PNSO Tarbosaurus model is way too beefy and muscular or whatever for what it than it actually was. Than Tarbosaurus itself actually was in
Yeah,
real life. So, yeah.
yeah, and it should be sort of gracile-ish. I mean, not like an Albertosaurine, but still like gracile-ish, you could say.
Right, yeah, like definitely a lot thinner than the one. Definitely a lot less. Definitely a lot less bulky and beefier. Definitely a lot less beefier and a lot less bulkier than the model itself actually is there.
Yeah, like it should be like somewhere in between, just like the prehistoric planet Tarbosaurus.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
T- yeah. Oh, did you hear about the new paper on Tyrannosaurus macryensis?
Actually, yeah. Yeah. A second. Okay, I had to put something up there real quick. To answer your question though, I'd answer your question though. Actually, yes, I did actually. Yeah, yeah, I did actually. Yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah, I did definitely. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, at first, like, oh boy,
Kind of
there's gonna there's gonna be another paper that's gonna say that it's fake, but it took me a
Yep.
long time to accept it because
Mhm.
again, it's gonna be like the Paul like Greg Paul's paper, but no one's not no one's not disproving it.
Mhm.
And but Thomas Carr, he said that it's fan fiction.
Okay. Ah.
But
Yeah.
for me, I'm kind of staying out of the topic,
Right.
but I still accept it though, even though I'm staying out of the topic.
Right. Yeah. Same here
Uh,
myself too. Yeah. Complete.
yeah,
Same.
same with
Too. That's the one.
like Nanotyrannus now. Like Nanotyrannus, I mean, even though that I support that Nanotyrannus is a juvenile Tyrannosaurus,
Mhm.
but for a long time, for a
Mhm.
very long time, I thought it was a species of its own. But now
Right. Same here too.
it's coming back. I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
Yeah. Definitely. I know. Right. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like it's just like, and it's also like with lips versus lipless. Like
Right.
back in the day, like last year, I was supporting Tracy Ford's paper, or well, yeah, article and paper,
Mhm.
but I realized that it's just a waste of my time because
Right.
like literally, like I don't like to make enemies, and
Right.
Ford also doesn't want to make enemies. I mean, for God's sakes,
Right.
in my profile picture, you see the beast of the Mesozoic and the Cameron Tyrannosaurus hugging each other out.
Right. And yeah. 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 Right. Of course. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that some people are not gonna like it.
Right.
They're not gonna like it for some weird reason.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna say that, oh, it is proof, it's this, it's da.
Yep.
And until we find a mummy, we'll know
Right.
the truth.
Right. Of course. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and that
Yeah.
would be cool,
Oh
seeing
yeah.
a
Absolutely.
Tyrannosaurus mummy.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
since we have a hadrosaur couple of hadrosaur mummies,
Right.
and since there's a mummified ankylosaurine, or I
Yeah.
think it's either an ankylosaur or a nodosaur.
I think it was one of those nodosaur ankylosaurs. Actually, I think it was. In fact, I think it was. I think it was actually Barilla pelta, or that it was.
Yeah, yeah, it was Aurelio Pelta.
And I think it
Yeah,
was back in 2018 as well, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So since that thing's a mummy too,
Uh-huh.
then we'll find a Tyrannosaur mummy.
Right. Of course. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Or any theropod mummy to be more exact. And we'll
Right.
see if the animal had lips, lipless, scaly skin, or feathered, or vice versa.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Um, boy, you have fossils? I forget.
Ooh, that's a good question. Yes, I do actually. Yes, actually, that's a great question right there. And my answer, that is an excellent question right there. And my answer to that is yes, actually, I do actually, yes. I have in fact, I actually have an entire fossilized trilobite. Actually, I have one of those. I don't know where it is right now, but actually, no, I see. Yeah, I know what it is. It's over on my drawer, on my clothes drawer, on the in the left corner of my room. That's where it is. So I have one of those, and I also have a bunch of fossil replicas as well. Like I know that's not actual fossils, but I do have at least fossil replicas though, and yeah, and I got a lot, and yeah, and
Hey, replicas count.
okay, really awesome, cool, great to hear then, cool, awesome, nice, cool, great to hear then, cool. And also not to mention, uh, back in 2021, I had actually, where was it? 2020, I forget, but I think back in 2021, actually, that's 2021, yeah. Back in 2021, I actually got a small Velociraptor toe claw replica myself as well, too. So, yeah, I got one of those as well, too, and yeah.
Oh
So I have one
boy,
of those, and yeah. And yeah, in
because on
fact,
Facebook I have a lot.
really now. Okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah. Oh wait, what are you saying?
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, that was I was finished there. But what I had said was I back in late 2021 though for Christmas actually. In fact, if I didn't already specify that part there, I actually back in late 2021 for Christmas that year I got a Velociraptor toe claw replica, and so I have one of those as well. One of my dad's side of the family, so like him his so my I think it was either my aunt or it was one of my. It was definitely some. It was one of my cousins though, or maybe more than one of them. Or like maybe it was like my aunt and one of my cousins, so both of them, not just one of them. They got me a Velociraptor toe claw replica for Christmas in 2021, so I do have one of those with me at least. So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's my one I have. Yeah, and I have plenty, and so I have plenty of other fossil replicas as well too. And so yeah, so
I want a replica of Utah Raptor because
oh yeah, I can.
apparently
Oh yeah,
Utah
that'd be.
Raptor's hand claw, well, not hand claw, but foot claw is
Oh yeah,
so like wicked.
oh, I know, right, definitely. Yeah.
My first replica, my first fossil replica was Saurophaganax,
Oh yeah,
and I got it from yeah, and that was like back in 2015. And then after that in 2015, I got a T-Rex tooth. I'm actually not impressed with it. I don't know why. It looks kind of weird looking.
yeah,
It
I can
looks like
understand.
it's made out of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah, and I got those fossils from well, dinosaurgeorge.com
Right.
at the time.
Okay, cool.
Same applied with the Allosaurus hand claw and the Albertosaurus tooth. But I
Okay,
do
cool.
like the Albertosaurus and the Allosaurus hand claw.
Okay, cool.
Um, yeah. I also got three alligator heads.
Okay, cool.
Um, a Smilodon fatalis skull.
Cool. Awesome.
Um, a ammonite fossil that my parents gave me.
Oh wow,
Um,
cool. Good.
yeah.
Lucky man.
When I was at the mall, I got a mosasaur tooth. My parents also gave me a mosasaur tooth as well, a bigger one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Well, at the mall, apparently it's a necklace, a mosasaur tooth necklace.
Okay, cool.
Copperlight, brachiopods and gastropods at the fossil park that I volunteered.
Awesome.
American lion skull back in 2020.
But yeah, I saw that one. That's awesome. Yeah, I remember that one. I meant
Yeah,
that's awesome. Cool. Lucky man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's one.
the direwolf skull back in my 2021 birthday. And then 2021 for Christmas, I got the short-faced bear skull.
Awesome. Cool.
And I got the American lion, well, kind of like the Carnassials cast, and that's pretty much it. I want to get more skulls. I want to and teeth and etc. The problem is that I don't have enough room, but I love but they're also expensive.
Okay.
Like I
Yeah.
want to get Homotherium skull because Homotherium is one of my favorite saber-toothed cats. Matter of
Oh,
fact,
cool.
since you live in Texas, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
San Antonio.
Homotherium lived in Texas too. And
Right.
I
Yeah.
heard that in this documentary, there's a Homotherium site there in Texas.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mr. Dino Diego, and thank you. Um, yes, yeah, and
In fact, that's
those
another
are
thing. Was it
so
on that documentary called Prehistoric? I think it was called.
Yeah, it was called Prehistoric.
Yeah, and like on that same documentary, I don't remember this or not, but like on that documentary Prehistoric, it was on the Discovery Channel, of course, and in the intro, it showed like some like popular city that's in the U.S. and it shows a giant and it shows this giant mainly brown colored T-Rex walking around a bit, and then the ground behind it, and then the background behind it, kind of like crumbles away, kind of, and it turns into a jungle
Yeah.
area, and then the T-Rex roars,
Yep.
and then it says, and then the channel, the name of the show, Prehistoric, appears in this giant font on the screen. It says Prehistoric on there, and then the T-Rex roars, and I think the words blast apart.
Yeah.
The screen cuts black, and it cuts the show itself. Whoever.
That's the documentary series. It's called
Cool.
Prehistoric. The first episode that they did back in the day was called Prehistoric New York, and then later on they did like a couple of episodes of them, like Prehistoric Dallas, Prehistoric Washington D.C., Prehistoric.
Right. Yeah.
But they didn't do Prehistoric New Jersey, and that kind of pissed me off because because I live in New Jersey, and secondly is that I volunteer at this fossil park where Dr. Kenneth Lacavera is at.
Awesome. Cool. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
there's actually a museum coming up this year, which I'm excited for, and it's going to be about the New Jersey fauna. Like there's going to be a Dryptosaurus, there's going to be the
Wow.
Hadrosaurus, the Mosasaurus. There's going to be a ton of these.
Oh wow, cool, awesome.
Matter of fact, I was actually watching this National Geographic documentary, and Dr. Kenneth Lacavera was in it. They were talking about the asteroid. It's called, I think it's called Ancient Earth or Ancient. It's called something, and Dr. Kenneth Lacavera is in it. And you know Dr. Kenneth Lacavera, right?
Oh yeah, heck yeah, of course you do, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually want to get his book too.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of which, of Dr. Kenneth Lacavera, what are your thoughts on the Dreadnoughtus figure from Collecte?
That's a great question. That's a great question actually. Yeah, sorry, my throat's a little bit dry there. Sorry. To answer the question though, yeah, great question there. I absolutely yeah, I absolutely love myself. I think it looks. I really like it. I really like myself. I think it looks really good, honestly, myself. And yeah, I think it looks great, honestly, myself. Actually, yeah, I think it. I really like myself. I think it looks great, honestly. And yeah, I think it looks fantastic, honestly. I think it looks really good. I think it looks amazing, honestly. And yeah, I really like, and yeah, I think it looks amazing, honestly, myself. And yeah, and I'll really like to get my hands on it someday myself, honestly, too, if I could. So,
I can't wait
yeah.
till the figure comes out.
What was that again?
I can't wait till the figure comes out.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
Yeah.
apparently my friends told me on Facebook that it's supposed to come out next month or in April. If that happens, I'm hyped.
Oh yeah, no, right, same here.
Yeah,
Same
because
yeah,
obviously I love Dreadnoughtus.
Oh yeah,
and obviously I met Dr. Kenneth Lacavera, so yeah. I hope that Dr. Kenneth Lacavera gets that figure. He has the Jurassic World
oh yeah, same here too.
big Dreadnoughtus figure.
Okay, cool.
He did a review on that figure too.
Really now? Interesting. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Awesome, cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, he said that he's impressed with the size of this figure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
Cool.
I can't believe that I met
Really
a
interesting.
paleontologist who found one of the largest land animals ever to walk the earth.
Yeah, no, right. Me neither. Actually, that's
Not-
really that's a real rarity right there, man. That's really awesome and cool that you're able to. And I mean that's
Yeah.
amazing you were able to as well, honestly. And just lucky you, man. That's absolutely amazing that right there that you're able to do that. And yeah, just consider yourself lucky, man. That's
Not
awesome
to
that you're able to do that.
mention-
Actually,
Not to mention not to mention in the museum the Dreadnoughtus femur bone, the cast of it. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be a cast of it, but the real bone's gonna be in the museum.
Mhm.
So I'm hyped
Really?
for it.
Oh, awesome, cool. Really now,
Yeah.
awesome, cool. Oh, awesome, cool. Great to hear, man. That's awesome. That's yeah, that's amazing. Also, that's really interesting, cool right there, man. That's awesome. Wow, just I can't believe they're
Yeah.
it's awesome.
I'm
wow.
just glad that the figure the figure of it does not have the air sacs like we saw in Prehistoric Planet.
Right, of course not. Yeah, same here as well too. Definitely not. No, same here too. No, definitely not. No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, speculation's good, but
Mhm.
there
Right, of course.
they put too much speculation, like too much over the top, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, right? Yeah, definitely. They definitely down there. Absolutely, definitely. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, 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 yeah. Definitely.
Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, even Dr. Kenneth Lacavera, Dr. Kenneth Lacavera, he did say that it's speculation though, but I mean, it is what it is for him. But as for
Yeah.
us, well, as for me,
Mhm.
I am not a fan of it. I mean, I'm glad that they put thick necks of it,
Right. Mhm.
but not the big bubbling air sac that. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Singer two,
I
definitely. Yeah.
mean, it's a cool. I like the cool sound of it. Don't get me wrong, but
Right.
it's just weird.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That was the first episode. Prehistoric New York. Um,
Oh, another thing, real quick. Sorry to interrupt, real quick, but um, uh, do you mind if I actually turn off my thing and go to chat? Actually, do you mind?
okay.
Yeah. Also, that's another thing though. That's another thing. Before I go though, I had to say one more thing though. Which is uh, however, though I really enjoyed being on here. This was really interesting. Cool. I thought. I'll see. I might do this in the future again. Who knows? I'll think about it. And this is pretty cool and interesting doing that today. And I look forward to it next time. And perhaps I kind of look forward to doing it next time maybe. And so again, maybe sometime immense. So yeah. And also another thing, real quick before I go back down to the chat and turn off my thing and just head to the chat. Another thing I want to say real quick was I'm also very sorry, by the way, if I was kind of stuttery and slash or repeating myself a little bit or whatever. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit tired today, so my brain's not. I'm not really. I've been so because of that my brain is a little bit weird today, and I'm not really thinking completely straight and slash or completely talking straight sometimes, whatever. So that's what was going on there, and so I just record that's what was going on there, and I apologize for that, and I'm very sorry about
That's
that,
all right.
and so that's what's going on there, record. So yeah, sorry about that, but yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Sometimes these things happen.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right, see, man. I'm gonna go to the chat now. See, you, man. This is fun, by the way.
Okay.
See you.
Okay. Let's see here. If not, I can invite you guys too. Um, oh, yeah, he does speak fast, but it is what it is. Apparently, he said he was stuttering though, but it is what it is. Oh, hey, Don Diego. Hey, Gus.
Hello.
Hey, Trantherium.
Um, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, so apparently I got banned on YouTube.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, only
Really?
because I flipped the bird. When I took a picture of a Chris Chan like video. I paused the video and I flipped the bird. Apparently, like when I flipped the bird at Chris Chan, like the Chris Chan picture, I got banned on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, that's stupid because apparently YouTube like not defends him, but they're protecting him or whatever because
Huh.
obviously Christian is the most documented person and he did something to his mom.
Hmm.
Well, it goes to show that you should never pull up the middle finger in front of him. Otherwise, you'll get deleted from YouTube.
Yeah, because YouTube are a bunch of dicks.
Mm-hmm.
I hate
Pretty much
YouTube.
agree. I agree.
Yeah.
How unexpected.
Uh he said that he's sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I talked to Tony Montana before on Facebook, and yeah. Like I said earlier, I'm tired of my brain. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, but I'm glad that I'm back, Apparently this morning, apparently wouldn't let me, but then all of a sudden it came back. So yeah. So I
Yeah.
can't talk about Christian anymore, I guess.
Oh, good. Don't.
It's just that like I kind of like he's fascinating, but he's just a dumbass.
Mm.
But
Mentally
yeah,
ill.
yeah, you could say that, mentally ill. So, anyways, so I had a fun time at my birthday.
Good
Oh,
to hear.
did you see? I did a. My brother got me a Godzilla -1 poster.
Oh, I saw it, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, originally it was actually supposed to be a Christmas present, but no, he just forgot it to give it to me. But now he gave it to me for my
Hmm.
birthday. That was pretty dope. Um,
Well, better late than never, I guess.
yeah. What are your thoughts on on the new movie that's coming up, Godzilla X Kong?
You know my answer. We're all ready for that.
Hmm.
I'm hyped for it next month.
Me too. I'm really excited to see it.
Yeah, I'm just shocked it's coming out like in March because usually MonsterVerse movies always come out like during like April, June, or May or whatever. But this time it's coming out like in March.
Well, what a
That
coincidence. March is right around the corner. So,
Yeah, but hey guys, why did they have to put it like as an Easter movie? Just because some movie were released in um April or March or whatever doesn't mean it's an Easter movie. Like they made a coincidence. They just made it as an Easter movie.
yeah.
huh.
I know that Planet of the Apes, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, that movie's coming out during May. Um, at least, well, I think it's May or June. No, I think it's May. And Deadpool 3, I'm excited because I love Deadpool.
Wait, Deadpool's getting a third movie?
Yeah, I
But
heard. Yeah, they're doing a Deadpool 3.
Huh.
Yeah,
That's kind of
apparently the
odd.
guy who's playing Wolverine, he's coming back.
Ooh.
Hugh
Okay.
Jackman.
Yep, that's him.
Hmm.
And also this year they're doing Sonic 3.
Oh, yeah, I saw the new logo reveal.
King Koopa.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shared it to my community tab
Yeah, even though
like
it's
days
super
ago.
short. Yeah, even though it's super short. I am excited for it too. They're doing a Lion King prequel, which I'm hyped for it, even though I know a lot of people aren't, but
Oh,
I'm
no,
hyped
that's
for it.
fine. I actually like the first live action Lion King. It was a solid movie. And I wonder how they're going to do with the
Really?
prequel.
Well, it's
Well, I
gonna be
mean,
about
the remake
Mufasa.
was okay.
I mean, I know that it was okay, but it still was a good remake.
Well,
Um,
at
what
least
else was
that's
I doing?
something.
The Tim Haynes or not Tim Haynes, Tim Hanks is they're doing a like a Walking with movie. Well, not a Walking with movie. They're doing like something about like a documentary that's almost like Walking with Dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah, and Hanks, he's coming back.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Hmm. Very
I was
much so.
hoping that we could get prehistoric. I was hoping that we could have gotten Prehistoric Planet season 2. I mean, not season 2, season 3. But I guess it is what it is. Let it take a break from it. I hope maybe it'll come out next year. But yeah, I'm hyped
Yeah.
for the new Tim Hanks documentary
But what's
that's
it
coming
called
out.
though?
I forget what it's called. I forget what it's called.
Hmm.
And I hope they execute it well. I mean, they probably will because obviously Tim Hanks did a really good job with the Walking With series. Even though that, yeah, it's outdated, but still good story.
It is what
And
it
story,
is.
yeah. And what's very important is you can have an inaccurate documentary, but story is the most important thing, and that's why Walking with Dinosaurs has the perfect story.
And
in
not
my
to mention important soundtrack, the right type of music for the setting.
Yeah, Benjamin Bartlett. He did a really good job with the soundtrack.
I give major praise for it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It is what it is. YouTube's a dick. Tony Montana.
You mostly say that everything's a deck. Netflix, Hulu, you mostly say everything's a deck.
Well, because they are.
True, true.
I always think everything's a dick.
Well, it's true. I mean, you always say that.
I know.
It's sort of true.
I know. It's funny. And now
Yeah.
Netflix is a dick to me again. And that it's been a while though.
If I even had a nickel for every time I heard that, which is weird because that happened twice or maybe 3 times.
Yeah. What else happened? Yeah, I'm actually shocked that you never questioned like my interviewers, Dino Diego.
Well, I just don't really know what to say.
Huh. I guess.
I don't know. I mean, it's like you have the spotlight with the interviewer. It's like I don't really want to interrupt.
I guess.
Like your big moment, your time to shine. You have the whole stage to yourself.
I mean, I guess, but a lot of people do that. They, like they have their own questions. For example, I had a question. Well, this YouTuber, LBT75 knows him. He was interviewing Thomas Holtz, and I made a question on, did Spinosaurus use its sail as a defense mechanism against Carcharodontosaurus? And he said, Holtz said that it's a possibility. Like it
Maybe.
turn itself.
I mean, maybe
Or whatever to frighten off cars. So I do believe that maybe Spinosaurus could do that.
it's a possibility.
Yeah. YouTube is too lazy. That's another problem with them. Yeah, that's true, Tony Montana. They are very lazy. I just can't wait to get my DVD, my Blu-rays. Well, even though that they came, but apparently they're doing another. Well, I'm getting another Blu-ray. I'm getting Dragon Ball Kai.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of Dragon Ball stuff too. Let's see here. Oh, the only thing I like is Playmates is the Shimu. Playmates is
Shimu's
not the
okay.
best. The Shimu
it's
figure.
alright. Or meh.
Yeah, well, the company themselves, they're terrible. Like, I don't know. I mean, I understand they're kid figures, but Playmates had some cool figures from back in the day, like the 2005 King Kong figures. They were awesome. They looked amazing.
Yeah.
Why did they put Shimo as a toy that has a thin neck, but in the film she will have like a very fat neck?
Yeah.
And you know what the weird part is? Is that they revealed the design way too early. It's like,
well, that's Walmart. That's the thing is that every time that there's like Walmart does that a lot. Like for example, when I worked at Walmart, I saw the Indoraptor there before the movie came out. And it's like spoiler alert, the Indoraptor is the main villain of the story. Well, I guess
kind of a lame villain.
Yeah, lame villain of the story, quote unquote. But like that's the problem is that Walmart likes to spoil like toy like figures and stuff.
Hmm.
So yeah, and they release them early too.
I'm surprised my Target and Walmart didn't release any of the Godzilla Kong toys.
I know. I noticed my Walmart didn't have those toys neither.
My Walmart, I saw a couple of Godzilla and Kong figures, even
Lucky.
though I got fired from that job like back in 2019. But I'm not
Uh,
going to go into a lot of detail. Um, but still, um, yeah. So yeah, but and even like their figures are so cartoonish. Like Godzilla looks very cartoony.
yeah, I did not like any of the Godzilla Playmate figures. They just look kind
Yeah.
of meh.
That's why, like, even though that, yeah, they're also sometimes a shitty company too, but SH Monster Arts is better, of course, because their figures are more adult like. Even though that some people are not impressed with SH Monster Arts, I can understand why, but SH Monster Arts are a really good company, in my opinion, even though their figures are so freaking expensive.
Not to
But it's
mention very fragile.
Yeah, but it's Japan. What the hell? Because it's Japan. That's why Japan is so expensive.
What can you do?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I used to have this Godzilla figure, and it actually came out in '91. It's the Godzilla versus King Ghidorah from 1991, and that figure is like 90 something dollars.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's not from SH Monster Arts. It's from Bandai, I believe. And unfortunately, I gave that figure to my friend, and that was a Christmas present, like back in what 2012, yeah, or
Ooh.
2011, yeah. And I'm pissed off. I'm pissed at myself giving that figure. But at least I
Mm,
saw it on eBay, even though it's a rare figure to find. I heard, but still, I'm still pissed off.
But my dad doesn't care about eBay. He only cares about Amazon.
Well, eBay has cool shit.
That's true, but they're so expensive, though.
eBay, yeah, eBay can be expensive, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. But they also have like rare stuff, like a couple of VHSs that I had that are like couple of I don't know, a lot of stuff. Not to mention like I kind of have well, even though that I have both accounts though, but I mostly have my eBay well, I use my account works more on eBay. That's why. That makes logical sense.
Hmm.
The Beast of the Mesozoic Tyrannosaurus figure, that thing was like almost $300.
300?
I think.
Damn.
Well, I think so. I think it was $300. It was like,
$300 for that Tyrannosaur figure.
Just like my gift card at the time, last Christmas.
you're
Wow.
lucky that you have a $300 gift card.
That's shocking. Usually
At the
gift cards are
time,
usually 20.
Yeah, I know.
at the time, I had a $300 gift card because I ordered stuff
Well,
last
you must have
January.
been one lucky guy.
Yeah, the only gift card I have is Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, not Dunkin' Donuts. Taco Bell gift card. Okay, so Beast of the Mesozoic, this one that I saw, it's like $150. Okay, yeah, so the figure is not even. I think it was like 100 something dollars at least. But still, $150 is still expensive.
Mm.
And thank God I have it because I was so hyped for it. And now I got it. Well, 11 months later.
Well, at least that's something.
I forget, you like Beast of the Mesozoic, Dino Diego?
Kind of. They're pretty cool figures. Don't get me wrong, but they're so expensive.
Yeah, because they're handmade.
Which, don't get me wrong, they're not bad sculpts. I say they're the best. And the paint job, phenomenal. They all look fabulous.
Especially the Walking with Dinosaurs T-Rex. They did
Oh
a
yeah, that is so nostalgic. I love that. Not
Yeah.
to mention the Dino Riders T-Rex as well.
The Dino Riders T-Rex is expensive, I heard.
I know.
And that's a Kickstarter edition too. I want to base maybe someday, like I would love to get like the painted one and like paint my own figure or something. Like maybe who knows, but if I get the bigger one, I can make a bigger version of the Walking with Dinosaurs Tyrannosaurus. That would be dope.
Ooh, that would be dope.
Yeah. Even though that the problem is I am not a painter.
I'm a good drawer.
Yeah.
Me too. I like drawing.
I suck at drawing. $290. I mean 200 like okay, so $250 for the bigger one.
Oh damn.
Yeah, on eBay. But I'm not but another figures that are also pretty expensive too, not just Beast of the Mesozoic, PNSO is expensive.
Oh, that's a cool alien.
Thank you.
Yeah, PNSO, they're expensive at times too. And I love PNSO.
Did you guys see that review with Rick Raptor in 65?
Oh yeah, I had.
I seen clips of it. I didn't see the whole thing.
I did.
I remember watching it last year. Waste of money, waste of my time.
I know. And you know the worst part about it? In the behind the scenes, they keep going on about the spaceship rather than the dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's why the movie sucks.
Yeah, I think that they were just making it as a shitty movie. They
Yeah.
didn't really give a crap.
And he also pointed out that there was also a quote unquote fake documentary style where they call that four legged theropod a tyrannosaur.
Ugh, really? They call it a Tyrannosaur?
Yes.
That's
For some
so
reason they did.
stupid.
I know. I don't know why they did that.
It's some species of crocodile, not just a dinosaur, but it's a crocodile relative.
Yeah, it's Suisuski, and I forget the name of the species.
Basilosuchus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb. Not to mention the T-Rexes look like the V-Rexes.
Yeah. And those Lego Sukas, please, they look like a design made for like Primeval or something.
Yeah.
But they're underweight.
And they're really skinny.
Very shrink wrap.
Very. They don't even have
Not to-
muscles, only bones and flesh.
Not to mention the little girl killed it like with one blow.
No, that wasn't a little girl. It was the main character, Adam Driver.
Oh yeah, he used like a futuristic gun at first and tiny little grenade bombs.
Yeah, but I thought the little girl like came over and like stabbed the thing to its face and she killed
Oh no,
it.
it actually stabbed the giant four theropod.
Basilosuchus.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Sukas.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, not the T-Rex, but that crocodilian relative.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Basilosuchus.
Yeah,
She stabbed it in the eye, then it got sprayed with a geyser. Then it's all fleshy and.
I was actually suspecting that this movie was going to be rated R, but no, it's not R rated.
No, they wanted to gear for much more of a little bit of a younger audience with a kid thing.
Well, guess what? There weren't a lot of people there in the movie theater, I remember.
Yeah, there's only 4 of them.
Yeah, when I was there, I think I was like the only one there.
What? I thought you mean in the movie, not yourself.
Yeah, well, when I was in the movie theater myself.
You were the only one in the theater?
I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah. That movie sucked. Like I actually did like a ranking video of like worst to best movies of 2023.
Yeah, 65
And
was just
obviously
really
65
wasn't the
garbage.
best.
Yeah. And then after that, my other least favorite is Winnie the Shitter, Blood and Honey.
Oh yeah, they're making a sequel,
I know. I know. That's
and that's
dumb.
surprising. I mean, a sequel?
Yeah, it's dumb.
And
I didn't
another
really like it.
and another worst movie I saw last year was Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, and it was a box office bomb.
I love Cocaine Bear though.
I wanted to see Cocaine Bear
It
someday.
was it was pretty
I only saw a
funny.
little bit of clips of Cocaine Bear. It was pretty good.
I loved Cocaine Bear. And I did like uh Creed 3.
Yeah,
That was pretty good. Strays was pretty good too. It was very funny.
Yeah, Will Ferrell's a dog. That was something.
Yeah. Um oh, Chicken Run 2. That was a good movie.
yes.
Oh
I
yeah, I
wish it
saw
was
that on Netflix. It's pretty
yeah.
good.
I wish it wasn't on Netflix. I wish it was in theaters. That would have been cool to see.
Yeah. I also heard they replaced a lot of voice actors, especially Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a
And
lot
then
about him.
Godzilla minus one being the number one favorite movie of
But
2023.
I never saw Godzilla minus one. I only
Me
You
saw
neither.
never
little.
seen it? I'm shocked. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
then again,
know.
I didn't see Shin Godzilla in theaters, but still, like,
I only see a little bit of clips of Shin Godzilla and Godzilla minus one. Only little bits of clips, and it's pretty good.
The only clips I
yeah.
saw with Shin Godzilla was Dante Dotson. I forgot what his name is pronounced, but he did like those voiceovers for the Godzilla and other MonsterVerse movies. That kind of made me laugh so much.
And the only time I
I
saw
always saw clips when
Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm I saw some clip. The only clips I saw was when Godzilla like sprayed. Well, it was like you sprayed his laser mouth, like he had a laser tail in his mouth and shit like that, like using his techniques or whatever.
Oh, it's atomic beams.
Yeah, his atomic beams, and when he turned into stone a little bit. Um, Speaking of that, the trailer of Blood and Honey is actually coming out today. Really? I didn't know that.
Mm.
That was actually unexpected because that movie came out last year.
And apparently they're making a sequel.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
But thank God I didn't see that because that would be a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Eric, I think Eric and Jukebox Films actually like it, or I think they, I don't know.
I don't really see them. I don't really know what they see in that movie.
No. Eric didn't like it.
Oh, Eric didn't like it.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
But for
Sorry.
some reason he liked it.
Well, I don't like it.
I
It's
don't
just
like it either. That's
awful.
why it's my least favorite movie of 2023.
It's just a Five Nights at Freddy's parody.
I mean, one of my least favorite movies of 2023.
Speaking of which of Five Nights at Freddy's, I saw the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Now that's one of my favorites. I respect your opinions.
And finally they made one.
I'm never really into Friday Night at Freddy's that much.
Me neither. But I still kind of like it though, for what it is.
Yeah.
Josh Hutcherson, Matthew Lillard, anybody I saw.
Oh, I heard that the actor who's playing Shadow the Hedgehog, he's the voice actor. I mean, not the voice actor, but he's the actor who played Anakin Skywalker.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's confirmed that in Sonic 3, Anakin Skywalker will voice Shadow.
Damn.
I don't know
That
how it's gonna happen, but I hope he won't fuck Shadow up.
that is the most surprising casting reveal I have ever heard.
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker as Shadow.
Yeah.
God,
I
that's
think they're gonna fuck it up.
I know. Just like how they did with Chris Pratt as Garfield. Ugh. Not a good mixture.
Yeah, they're doing a remake of freaking Garfield.
Yeah, with
Oh,
Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Pratt.
I am never a fan of that show. I mean, the Garfield.
Personally, I kind of like the movie. It looks kind of nice. No, I meant the newer movie with Chris Pratt, not the Bill Murray one.
Oh, you're talking about like the older one? They came out like 2002, I think.
No,
Four.
not the Bill Murray one. Talking about the new animated one with Chris Pratt.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Garfield, I don't know. Never was a fan of it.
Personally, I kind of like Garfield.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Mm.
Fuck. Well, I'm just glad I'm back on YouTube. Glad that you and LBT and I forget this other dude. He's friends with LBT, and he did like a really awesome tribute videos of me. Yeah.
I forgot to.
You did a tribute video of me?
No.
Oh, never mind. Oh! I meant like you forgot too of his name. I see.
No, I forgot his name.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No,
No.
I
Oh,
forgot.
oh. My
No,
bad.
that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot your birthday. Like at first, I was like, "Oh, I forgot." Then when I get to your live stream, I thought I saw, "Oh, it's your birthday." I was like, "All
Well,
right." Like,
no. Yesterday was my birthday. But today is
yeah,
not
I
my
just
birthday.
kind of, yeah. At first, I kind of
Yeah.
forgot. Then when I got to your live stream, I was like, "Oh, I forgot it was your late birthday." So, happy birthday.
Yeah. Yeah. Because unfortunately, like I said before, I couldn't use live stream. I couldn't do live stream, community tab, or even making videos.
Oh, that explains why you couldn't make a live stream on Friday.
Yeah, that's why like I can't talk about Chris Chan anymore because of that incident,
Oh,
or
that
I can't
explains.
like do a post of him.
Mm.
Like,
Anyways, yeah.
yeah,
It seems like Chris Chan's a very protective person. One wrong
I
move
mean,
and you're screwed.
yeah, I guess even though that a troll told him to, but it's whatever.
Have you guys know that the Godzilla and Kong New Empire second trailer is coming out Super Bowl?
Really?
Really, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Oh,
I heard from
damn.
I just heard it from Dangerville.
That's
Another.
cool.
Ooh, I wonder they're gonna show Shimu in that trailer.
Yeah, I hope so too, because I want to see the full design of Shimo.
And the
Yeah,
roar. See what
I
she
can't
sounds
wait.
like.
I can't wait to see like more, I guess, action of the trailer. Like we see like more on Scarface, Godzilla, Kong, and all the other, I guess, characters. I also would love to see, well, and also yeah, there's gonna be a new trailer of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Official,
yeah.
actual trailer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, an actual trailer of it. So I'm hyped for it too, and
Yeah.
and it's gonna be the first time seeing Planet of the Apes in theaters. A
I'm
Planet of the
with
Apes
you.
movie in theaters.
I'm with you. I'm seeing a Planet of the Apes movie in theaters too.
I
Yeah,
haven't seen one
because
since War of the Planet of the Apes.
yeah, I didn't see them I didn't see the first film, the second film, or the third film in theaters because I didn't feel like it, but I love them. Even like when I was watching like Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I was watching it free years back, but I loved it.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes was a good movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because of Kobe.
Dawn was my favorite. Then the first film, the third film, I did like it. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't the best of them, in my opinion.
Personally, I like War of the Planet of the Apes. I like the whole winter environment. It's so mysterious, but I quite like it.
Yeah, in Dawn, I mean Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, we'll have to see. Really, apparently, it's not going to be Cornelius. It's actually a direct descendant of him, and I heard that it's 300 years. Yeah, it's going to take place 300 years after the death of Caesar.
Mm.
And the new villain, his name is Proximus Caesar.
Oh, the king.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I look. There's a YouTuber. His name is Ape Nation, and he does like a lot of content of the Planet of the Apes and stuff. Yeah. So, what's his name? Yeah, Proximus Caesar is going to be the main villain of the story,
Interesting.
and Proximus Caesar looks like Koba.
He
And
does.
Even
yeah,
Scar King.
Star King does not look like I mean, not Caesar. Um, Proximus Caesar looks like Koba. Scar King does not look like Koba. I mean, Scar King is an orangutan looking character. Koba's not. Koba is a bonobo.
Okay, then it must have been the fans who think that Scar King looks like Kobo.
No,
Well, I guess just the looks, they look near like the same. I mean, it's just like
not
they both
really.
have.
Scar King. Wait, are you talking about Proximus Caesar or are you talking about Koba?
Okay. Koba and Scar King kind of both look the same a little bit. I don't know. They both
Yeah,
look fearsome
not really.
apes.
Not really. He's just basic. Scar King's just basically a kaiju orangutan.
Oh yeah, that's right. The whole red fur, the long arms. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I just can't really talk today. It's like I'm starting like.
yeah. I can't talk either. As for Proximus Caesar, he may be the direct descendant of Koba because uh, chimpanzees don't have in the movie though, but Caesar has that tannish like face. Proximus Caesar doesn't.
Mm. Well, I do see similarities,
Yeah.
and I wonder if Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes will be more like the original movie.
Yeah, who knows? At least it's not going to be like a prequel. You could say it's its own timeline, it's its own thing.
Yeah, to be more nostalgic, like the older
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah. I was gonna say if they're gonna do like a prequel of it, that would be like this time. Like it's a whole prequel of it. It's so fucking dumb.
I wonder if they're gonna do the scene where like, damn you burned it up, like from the original movie.
We'll see.
I don't know. It's like they're gearing for much more of the original source material for Planet of the Apes, the whole
Yeah, yeah,
abandoned
and it's
city, the humans, that sort of thing.
yeah, and I even love its franchise, like with Caesar and all the other characters and stuff. Even though
I,
Caesar's not in this movie anymore, but still.
his descendant still lives on.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Hmm.
Oh, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Speaking of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, did you know that Paul Kirby, the actor,
Oh, gee.
really?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Paul Kirby in Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
interesting.
Even though I
Yeah,
didn't, even though I didn't care about that character, that's Kirby's dad. I mean, like
yeah,
Eric's dad.
Hmm.
yeah. I remember now. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if he's not going to be the apes,
I wonder he's going to be the
but he
human.
might
Because if he
be.
is, I won't forget his face. I mean, his face is recognizable. If he's going to be one of the human characters.
Yeah, interesting. And apparently, the main character's name, his name is something else, but it's not Cornelius. I know that because it's the direct descendant. So I
Huh.
forget his name.
You know, it turns out Paul Kirby is going to be in Kingdom Planet of the Apes. I looked up the cast and he's actually going to be in it. It doesn't
Yeah,
say who, only his name. But,
yeah.
huh.
All I know is that the main villain is Proximus Caesar, and I think that they say that since it's the death after Caesar, there's like a new dictatorship or whatever that's going on.
I wonder who's going to be Maurice. I don't know.
Again, it's 300 years from now, so Maurice is already dead.
Oh, never mind.
But there's a orangutan there who talks with the main character.
So it's kind of like a distant descendant of the duo.
Yep. Yep.
I kind of see that now.
It's because of his character role in Jurassic Park 3, along with his wife.
Yeah, I did not like Amanda Kirby because all she does in that movie is scream at the top of her lungs.
Yeah. That's why I didn't really like JP3 because of Amanda Kirby. There's lots of reasons why many fans, especially myself, did not like the third film. But there are some
Tyrannosaurus
people
killing
that
Caesar.
actually do like it. And be honest, like JP3, even though that it has its problems, but it's better than Dominion, I have to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, I agree with you on that. I love JP3, even if those who even though some people don't like it, I still kind of like it.
And I hate to say this, I think it may be better than Fallen Kingdom.
Mm,
Because Fallen Kingdom, I was not really a fan of it either. I mean, don't get me wrong, I liked it back then when it came out, but looking at it now,
me too.
um, I'm not a fan of it.
I
I'm
still kind
not,
of like it. There were some good
yeah, I'm
scenes
not,
here and there, but still.
yeah. I mean, the only thing I liked back then of JP3 was their merchandise when I was a kid. And even
Ah,
to this very day, their merchandise was still awesome. And it still is awesome.
I
You know,
agree.
like the cheese nips, and they come with like the cards. Um, the toys were pretty good. Like Hasbro toys was awesome back then. Uh, Everything about them was pretty good.
And the only scene I liked from Jurassic Park 3 was the Spinosaurus scenes and the Pterodactyl series.
Yeah,
As a
And at
kid,
least and
yeah,
at least they had a decent design for the pterosaur rather than the ugly Jurassic World one. I didn't get why they had
yeah.
to replace it.
Even though that the pterosaur had teeth, but
Well, at least it was a solid design. It's certainly better than the other one.
yeah, and at least that it walks on like a pterosaur would on its like walking on its hands like a broken umbrella.
And at least it acted like an animal rather than just going after the helicopters. It actually fight past them.
Yeah, yeah, and even like even like in this newer generation, they don't care about them being as animals. That's the problem. Is that even Jurassic Park, they treated dinosaurs as animals, not the movie monsters at times.
Well, at first they were gonna have a final climax scene with the pterosaurs attacking the helicopters in JP3. They were going
Yeah,
to,
I remember.
but
Yeah, I
they
remember that.
scrapped out
But
and instead they just go with a peaceful note with the pterosaurs.
yeah, which I'm glad that they did.
Well, they were going
You know,
to, but nope.
yeah. Surprisingly, is that I always thought that like when Dinosaurs Run America and JP3, like I always thought that they worked with each other, but no, they don't. I used to think that their toys were based on When Dinosaurs Run America. I was like,
What?
I was so again, I was very young. I was like 3 years old.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. I was born in 97.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you were very young. You didn't know back then.
Yeah. I was like very young.
Understandable.
Yeah. But now I know. I mean, even like when it came out, like, well, not came out, but like, even like th- Discovery Channel did this thing, like, they were saying, like, oh, Jurassic Park is going, like, don't miss Walking with Dinosaurs or When Dinosaurs Run America or before it goes to Jurassic, or it's something, I forget. Some YouTuber recorded it.
Really?
Yeah. Like, they did this thing. Like, for example, when they did Dawn of the Dinosaurs on the Discovery Channel, you notice that they brought in like a couple of documentaries.
Dawn of the Dinosaurs. I
Remember
never heard
that
of
on
that
the
yet.
Discovery Channel?
No, I never
Ice
heard of
Age
that
movie.
one.
The Ice Age movie, Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
Oh, you should just say Ice Age 3.
Yeah, Ice Age 3. Remember in Ice Age 3 on the Discovery? Well, remember in the Discovery Channel, the cast to the cast characters were in Ice Age 3. Well, on the Discovery Channel, they were doing Ice Age 3 and they were like doing this like the documentaries and stuff. It was just weird.
Oh yeah, the cast. Like the voice actor of Manny was doing Walking with the Beast. Kind of
Yeah,
this
it
thing.
was just basically like that.
Oh yeah, I think I remember
Yeah,
that.
well, it's like the same thing that they did with Jurassic Park 3, sort of ish.
Yeah. Marketing could be kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, Jurassic World itself, I actually really like it better than the others.
Yeah, it was more nostalgic to our hearts, and it was just all around a good movie. I especially love the rendition of the main Jurassic Park theme. It was just so heartwarming to hear that.
Yeah, I loved
Just
it too.
it
Um,
just makes me shed a tear, you know, remembering
and
the good old days.
yeah, and even like I was super hyped when the T Rex was was there. Like I
Yeah,
loved it. Even though that it was in a short clip of it, but hey, it is what it is. And I did like at the very end when they played this very awesome music at the very end and the T Rex roared.
triumphantly over her new kingdom.
Yeah, well, still her kingdom. Like that was awesome. And that
Yeah,
was good writing. Even though that the Indominus Rex, even though that it may be like a monster, but at least that they kind of made it animal-ish, but it was still a monster.
yeah. Personally, I wasn't really into the Indominus Rex. It didn't really do much. All it does is just kills, does an action scene and a battle scene, and it gets
Yeah,
killed by the Mosasaur.
yeah. And I didn't really like how like okay, we're getting hybrids now, but then again, now it's confirmed that they're not doing hybrids, but then again, look at the Giganotosaurus.
That thing's a hybrid.
Falling. You look like a hybrid.
Uh, Personally, for Jurassic World, I would just brought back the Spinosaurus to have a final rematch with a proper
Yeah, it
set
would
of
have been very good
Spinosaurus.
to see. I would have loved to imagine like bringing the Isla Nublar dinosaurs into Sorna. Although now I heard that Sorna's confirmed to not exist anymore, but like imagine like moving like if this never have happened, imagine they moved the Isla Nublar dinosaurs into Sorna.
Uh,
Imagine like Blue taking over the JP3 Raptors, like
oh,
fighting against a
that would have
Queen
been so
Raptor.
cool.
Like imagine like Blue fighting off against like a Queen Raptor, for example. That would have been cool. And
Mm.
I do love the JP3 Raptors as well. But like imagine like her fighting against like a queen. Rexy being accepted with the male and female Rex, which we did see in Dominion, but
Yeah, I
I don't
didn't really
know.
think those were the buck and the doe. I thought they were just other Ezosorna tyrannosaurs. They
No, but
didn't
it's
look
confirmed that
nothing like.
they are the male and female. Or
Really?
imagine like or another scene is that imagine the young male mating with Rexy. That would be cool, even though that she's old, but still.
Still, and still, you're gonna have to reproduce the new descendants. After
Yeah,
she's gone, we have a new successor.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel like that's just an excuse. They just don't want to include Isla Sorna anymore. Even they did have some bits of snippets in their merchandising. I still feel like they should include Isla Sorna for Fallen Kingdom rather than just some other random island.
yeah. Or bring them to the human world, which was dumb, which I didn't really
Mm.
like about Fallen Kingdom.
Me too. Even the whole merchandise already trended.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely not as bad as for followed as the sequels. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I thought Dominion would have been alright. I mean, dinosaurs in the modern world? That could have been a great idea. That
That's
felt
a
like a
what?
primeval movie. That could
uh,
have worked.
I don't know.
I mean, I was pretty excited. Then after a while, after I saw it, yeah, it was a big pile of garbage. I was just so disappointed afterwards.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, I was
first.
glad they'd see some animatronics, but everything else was just awful.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I liked about Dominion is when Ian Malcolm threw the fire stick at the Jigga's mouth. And that was pretty much it. And I
Yeah,
always thought that, and I thought that Ian Malcolm was gonna die, but no, he didn't die.
oh please. Everyone knows that main characters can't die. They'll be alright in the end.
Most main characters.
Well, yeah, but most beloved main characters, they'll survive.
And Ian Malcolm is the funniest character.
Mm, kind of. But yeah, I do
Well,
agree.
like because of his sarcasms and stuff,
He's alright.
and he's a smartass too.
Yeah.
That's why.
Mm.
That's why I said he's the funniest because he's a smartass.
The
Because
other
he
scenes
could.
I like from Dominion was the dinosaurs in the snow. I don't know why. I kind of like that part.
I think I agree because it kind of looks like the Ice Age, but dinosaur version.
I don't know. Dinosaurs and snow. Those two really go together for some reason. Even it just sounds outlandish. It could work. You could make the idea work.
Well, if you're doing it as a documentary, then well, it depends.
Oh, yes, a documentary, you have to have logic to it. But for a movie, screw logic. It's a dinosaur in the snow. What more do you want
Yeah,
from it?
yeah,
But
I
yes,
can't
I
believe
do agree.
I can't believe they added dinosaurs but without feathers, just scales for the snow. They would die if they have no feathers.
I know. Like,
yeah,
imagine if someone actually did make a remake of Jurassic World. I would imagine they would add feathers to the dinosaurs. Well, not a
yeah,
lot, just to show that
yeah.
they're
Oh,
evolving to their.
the Pyroraptor scene in Dominion. Oh my god! Like
Big,
the the
fat
name
0 out of
literally
10.
means fire
What?
thief. It
It's a
literally
fire
means
type, not an ice type.
Yeah, like imagine like if they were like in a fiery place and the fire Pyroraptor shows up. That would have
Which
been cool.
okay, sure, that would have be outlandish, but still, it would have made sense. I mean, you're talking about a fire dinosaur, a fire
Yeah,
type.
not a dinosaur that swims like a penguin.
Just because it has feathers, that doesn't mean it's an ice type. I mean, there are lots of other dinosaurs with
The,
feathers.
re- the reason it
I mean,
swam underwater is because it had penguin DNA.
but
Yeah, I bet they put penguin DNA. That's
I see
bullshit.
no trace of penguin. It is full slit pupils, evil Pyroraptor.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
yes, what?
I
that
am
was
still
so
pissed
dumb.
at why they give it slit pupils. Why? I mean, why give a Pyroraptor slit pupils? Ain't it supposed to be like a bird dino?
Well, it's a dromaeosaur.
Well, yes, it's a dromaeosaur, but still, why slit pupils? I mean, you didn't have a problem with JP3s. Why? Why the Pyroraptor?
I have no idea.
I'm just like, yeah, so pissed.
Pod the Pyroraptor is better than Dominion's Pyroraptor, in our opinion.
Eh, yeah, that's true. At least it
Well,
looks like a Pyroraptor, kind of.
yeah, even like for the time, but still. Yeah. Uh well guys, I gotta go. Ugh.
Eh,
I'll see you guys Friday.
I'll
And
see you Friday as well.
you
See
Eh,
guys
you.
take care and have a nice day.
You too, and it's great to see you again.
Yep. I'm glad I'm back. Back in
Mm.
action.
All right,
Anyways,
bye, guys.
talk to you guys later.